Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonnie and welcome to Bonny Beauty Hub. So this is the time we all makeup junkies have been waiting for. It is the fall Sephora VIB sale time. So I have the sale dates with me. For VIB Rouge, the sale starts on the 27th of October and it lasts until the 6th of November. For VIB, your sale starts on the 31st of October and lasts until the 6th of November. And if you're an insider, the dates are exactly the same as a VIB. It starts on the 31st of October and lasts until the 6th of November. However, if you're an insider, it's 10%. If you're a VIB, it's 15%. And if you're a VIB Rouge, it is 20%. And during the entire sale time, that is from the 27th of October until the 6th of November, no matter what level you are, whether you're an insider, VIB or VIB Rouge, you can shop any of the Sephora collection for 30% off. So that is amazing. So here I am with my recommendations. I've tried to speak a lot more about new products. I haven't done the sale recommendation for quite some time now. So I'm also going to talk about products that I have been using for quite some time. Like I see products in front of me that was launched 9, 10, almost a year back as well. I'm still going to talk about that because these are products that I still reach out to. So I love them. They are for different reasons. So I'm going to talk about everything. So it's going to be a very long video. So if you want, just pause, go get your coffee, get your popcorn, and we are all set. So I'm going to start from the base top. The primer. The first and foremost is the primer. The Tatcha primer is my favorite. For some reason, right at the moment, it's not working very well for my skin, but I cannot stop myself from recommending it to all of y'all because it is an amazing primer. I love the primer. Right now when I use it, I still go ahead and use a hydrating primer below it, but right now I don't have the primer with me. I think I had the bottle because I know I haven't thrown away the bottle, but I cannot find it. But the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer for sure. And then the One Size Secure the Blur Primer. This I love it because it gives me enough hydration, it smooths out my skin, it doesn't blur out my pore as much as I want it to be blurred out. So when I use this, I still go ahead with my Tatcha primer on top of this. So this is for the hydration and Tatcha primer is to smooth my skin out. Another primer I've recently fallen in love with is the LYS Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. This is amazing. So like on a daily wear, when I don't want to cover up that much of my pores or smooth out my skin a lot, this gives me amazing hydration and it doesn't let the foundation move. No matter what type of foundation I'm using, I have oily combination skin, it still sucks onto my foundation. My foundation is just stuck onto my skin and it doesn't budge. It gives me amazing hydration and it makes the makeup last on my skin all day long. Moving on to foundation, I have 4 foundations. I'm going to talk about each and at the end I'll tell you why I like them. First and foremost, the Kosas. Kosas is the Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, Broad Spectrum SPF 25. I love the SPF 25 in this because it is completely zinc oxide. It is mineral SPF, so it doesn't irritate my skin. And it has amazing skincare ingredients like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, peptides, squalene, provitamin B5, arnica, caffeine, there's another flower extract or something. So this is amazing because it gives me really good medium buildable coverage. It gives an amazing glow. It makes my skin looks like skin. But when I use this, I have to set my skin with a little bit of powder because it has the glow that looks greasy on my skin after some point of time. But this is an amazing foundation on a daily wear because it has amazing skincare ingredients, and just the thought of having a foundation with so many skincare ingredients plus mineral SPF just makes my day. So if I'm wearing a foundation on a daily basis, Kosas is the foundation that I use. Next is by Mario. So this is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. I use it in the shade 15N. In case I miss out to talk about the shades, I would mention my specific skin tone shade in the description box below. So even if I'm talking about certain products, maybe it's because of the formulation, so you can still choose out your specific shade. This is the foundation I'm wearing right now. I don't wear this foundation if I am going out somewhere. I wear this foundation if I know that I'm going to do a video, if I'm anywhere going to sit in front of the camera, or if I know I'm going to click pictures. That is when I wear this foundation, because I have oily combination skin. This is not long lasting on me. If you want it to last long, you have to again set this every 4 hours, 5 hours, sometimes maybe 3 hours. My skin is not very oily. It is oily combination. So I can go without setting it for 4 hours, but after that it needs setting. But this has that pearlescent effect that it looks like magic. It looks so beautiful when you're clicking pictures. Your skin looks amazing. Right now, I know my skin looks flawless, but if I pick up a mirror and I'm looking close up, I can see a little bit of my texture, because this has that pearlescent effect in it that emphasizes the texture. The next two foundation is, I don't have any specific time that you have to use it. So these are the foundations that no matter what, whether I'm staying inside the house, whether I'm traveling, whether I'm going out on a Zoom call, I'm going for business meetings, I can wear these foundations no matter what. And I had to drop it. So the Patrick Ta, first let me talk to you about it. This is an amazing foundation. It has the cream foundation and the powder foundation. I use it in the shade medium 2. It is an amazing skin tone match, because this has the perfect neutral undertone with it, with a little bit of pink in it. And I think when it's a pure neutral undertone, still it looks a little bit white on my skin, but when it has this neutral undertone with a little bit of a touch of pink in it, I think it matches my skin so well. So this is a perfect match for me, and whenever I travel, this is what I carry, because it has the cream foundation, it has the powder foundation, so it's very easy to apply the foundation. I go with it into it with my brush, with my sponge, with my fingers. I can use it any way I want, and I have the powder to set it as well. It gives me the most beautiful skin-like feel. I don't feel that I'm wearing foundation when I wear this one, because that is what I want when I go for business meetings. I don't want my face to look all caked up. The Makeup by Mario, when I use this, my skin looks a little bit caked up. So this is the foundation, as I told you. I only wear it when I know that I'm getting under the lights, sitting in front of the camera, or clicking pictures. But the Patrick Ta foundation, amazing. Very lightweight, very light on your skin, and it gives amazing coverage with the beautiful skin-like finish. Last but not least, the Charlotte Tilbury. I might have spoken about this foundation in a lot of other videos as well, but I know that I haven't even made a favorites video for a long time, so I have to speak about this. This gives, I can tell you that this gives me full coverage. So this gives the amazing coverage. You can see it's almost done, because whenever I go out somewhere, if it's like an overnight party, or I know that I'm not going to check my skin or my face for at least 8-9 hours, it's going to be a very long day, this is the foundation that I wear. It gives me the amazing coverage. It gives me the amazing glow. The glow is a very matte glow. So it is matte on my skin, means it doesn't move anywhere, but it still gives me a very healthy looking glow on my skin. So because we are talking about the foundations, and next I'm going to move on to concealer, I would talk about the concealer as well. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. These two are a match made in heaven. So when I wear this combination, I need not worry about my makeup all day long. So this is my most favorite full coverage makeup, where I want to do a little more glam and I still want it to look very modest, if that makes sense. So it's for my glam makeup, making me still look a little bit modest. This is the combination. Especially for the foundation, it's a glam with modest look, but the concealer, I wear it every day. I don't know what sorcery is in this. It has the pearlescent effect, because when I take a mirror and when I look close up, I can see the pearlescent effect under my eye. But this is one of the radiant concealers that doesn't emphasize my texture. It gives me the brightening effect. I'm going to talk about other concealers where this is the least coverage out of all the other concealers that I'm going to talk about, but I still go for this. I'm okay to use a color corrector and then go for this concealer, because it looks that good under my eyes. It doesn't emphasize my texture. So the next concealer is again with the foundation that I've spoken about. It is the Makeup by Mario. This sets matte, but it doesn't need powder settings. So I have super duper dry under eyes. So if I'm able to find a concealer that I don't need powder to set it, that is godsend. So this is one of it. This gives me a little bit more coverage from the Radiant concealer from Charlotte Tilbury, but this gives me the matte look. So this gives me the lightweight radiant look, and this gives me the full coverage matte look. So again, I use this with the Makeup by Mario foundation because it's a glam look. I need something glam. So this goes very, very well with the Makeup by Mario. Because I spoke about the Charlotte Tilbury, it is a little bit lighter coverage for my under eyes because I have super duper dark under circles. So I use the Natasha Deanna color corrector. I use this in the shade C4. Oh my god, this is so smooth. It is so creamy, but yet it doesn't move. Normally when a product is very creamy and I do have crease lines. I'm 41 years old. I have a lot of creases under my eyes. I have a lot of texture under my eyes. So products that I use under my eyes are really, really important because they have to be chosen so carefully. Otherwise they would budge, they would move, they would dry, they would peel off. There are so many crazy stuff that can happen under my eyes you would not believe. So it's very tough for me to find the perfect under eye concealer or the perfect under eye color corrector. So this, I have just one color corrector. It is amazing. At par, I love the Bobbi Brown concealer, but this is one step above it because it is so creamy. It is so easy to blend. It is the perfect color match for me. And sometimes if I don't want to use a concealer, I can just use the color corrector and use my foundation on top of it and call it a day. It looks amazing. The next concealer is from the Sephora collection. It is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. They have a lot of colors. I'm not going to talk about how many shades they have because that's going to take more time, but they have so many shades with this. So it is a full coverage multi-use concealer. Though it is full coverage, it gives me a very natural looking finish under my eye. It is so lightweight. It can be compared very much to the Lancome Tinted Oil Concealer. Yes, I said that. This can be a perfect dupe for the Lancome Tinted Oil Concealer because it is that lightweight, but it still gives amazing coverage and it still looks very natural under my eyes. Perfect. So that is the base done. So after I do my concealer, sometimes I do my bronzer, a blush, and then do the concealer. Sometimes I do the color corrector, concealer, and then the bronzer. So for bronzer, I have two. One is a cream bronzer, which is from LYS Beauty. Do you know the full form for LYS? Love Yourself. How pretty is that? How pretty is that? So LYS Beauty, all their products are so cost effective. It's already, I don't like using the word cheap. I would say economic. It's already so economic, but still on a sale, you get it for even lesser price. You can see how nasty it looks because just always try to close it completely and then put it inside. In a hurry, I don't do that, but maybe I didn't pull in the product completely and I closed it. So make sure you pull in the product completely and then close it. Only the packaging is not my favorite. I wish it was in a round packaging, or I wish it was in a tub because for some reason I feel that is easier. Just use your brush and take it directly on your skin. I know for hygiene reasons but how is it different? Because even in a tub, if you're using a brush, you're using it directly on your skin, or still you can use your brush and take it to your skin. So hygiene wise, I don't see any difference. So I just felt the packaging could have been a little bit different, but this is an amazing product because it has the perfect skin tone. It has the perfect undertone and it looks so pigmented, but don't get scared because it is so easily blendable. I think everyone can use it. Even if you're starting to get into cream products and you're scared of the pigmentation and whether you'll be able to blend it out, give this a try. Don't get scared initially because that is how I felt, but just take your time and blend it out. It blends like a dream and it looks so pretty. For my powder bronzer, I love the Gucci bronzer. This, I have been using it for more than a year now and I don't know if you can see it, but you can see a very light dent. It is still going strong. I use it in the shade 03, which is, I guess, for medium. Most of my blushes, bronzers, wherever it's mentioned medium or medium to tan, I choose those colors because they look best on my skin. For blush, I have 3 different formulations. The first is, you should have guessed it by now, it is the Haus Labs, and specifically this color. The Haus Labs blushes, what are they called? I don't think they have the color fuse blush. That is what they called. So this is in the shade Watermelon Bliss. I think it's an amazing color. Don't get scared by how it looks in the pan. It is very pigmented. I'm wearing it right now, but again, it is forgiving. You can seriously blend it out. If you're not able to blend it out with a brush, just take the beauty sponge that you use for your under eyes or your foundation and just dab it all over your blush, and it should lighten the blush. And this is really a very, very pretty color. It looks like a matte blush, but I somehow feel it has a little bit of, no, it is totally matte, but it still gives me such a beautiful, natural, sheeny color. I don't know, it looks so pretty on the skin. It is a super duper matte blush. Next is Makeup by Mario. I think every product from I don't like the lip products. Yeah, I've heard a lot about his lip liners, but I haven't tried. So maybe I'll put it in my wish list. I'll put it in my cart today itself. But otherwise, the complexion products from Makeup by Mario and their brushes, I'm going to talk about brush at the end as well, are beautiful. So his blush formulation, which is called the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. I was a very big fan of his stick bronzer and the stick blush, but after trying this out, I'm a super duper fan of it. It's like a really perfect cream blush, and normally pinks don't suit me that well. Pinks, it looks very different. This one also on my hand, it looks like it has a lot of blue undertones to it, but I feel that this is the perfect pink blush for warm undertones, at least the skin tone like me. I have warm, medium with a bit of peachiness in it, so that is the description for my skin tone. So I think for my skin tone, this is the perfect pink blush, and the name of it is so apt. It's Perfect Pink. So this gives a very natural finish. So this is one of the blushes that I can use it with a brush as well. Normally when it's a cream blush, I don't like to use a brush. I like to use a sponge, but this is one of the formulations where I can go ham. I can go with a brush, a beauty sponge, or even my fingers. It's beautiful. It gives a little bit of glow. So with the natural effect, it gives a little bit of glow, so you do know that you're wearing blush. The next one that I'm going to talk about, can you guess? It's from Danessa Myricks. So this, I have to try out their foundation in this. I think I've tried it before. I don't know. I need to check it out. So they have foundations as well in this formulation. And for my skin tone, let me tell you the color, because the color is very, very important. This is in the color Bellini, and this is the perfect everyday wear blush, because again, you can wear it with a brush, with your finger, with a sponge. It is a cream. It looks like, it feels like a moussey cream, but when I wear it, it turns into a very soft effect. It smooths out my skin. It gives me the very natural touch. So you can see the Makeup by Mario. It has a little bit of sheen. It has a little bit of glow to it. And look at this. It just converted itself to a powdery formulation, but it is the powdery formulation that looks very, very natural on my skin. So I don't know if you can see my finger marks on this. So you can see it is a cream formulation, but when you apply it to your skin, it turns into a powder. It just blends out, it just smooths out your skin, and it looks perfection. So for the highlight, I'm going to keep it very simple for y'all. I'm not going to confuse y'all with different formulations. It is from Rare Beauty. I have it in the shade Flaunt. I want the shade Mesmerize as well, so maybe I'll pick it up this time. So this is the most soft, smooth highlighter I've ever had in my collection. It blends like a dream. It goes so smooth on my skin, and for me, I have textured skin and it looks amazing on textured skin as well. It doesn't emphasize my texture. For some reason, I feel it smooths out my skin even more. And I love to use this in my inner eye corner. That's what I'm wearing today as well, because it is so smooth. Do you see any of the textures here? Do you? And I'm wearing this right now. It is beautiful. This is hands down the best highlighter in the market. Alright, so now that we've done with the base products, or at least the face products, I'm going to quickly move to eyebrows and eyes. I don't have certain products because it's either expired or finished, so I have it in my wish list, but I'll talk to you about it. First, talking about, let's go from top to down. First, talking about eyebrows. It's not a surprise because if you see most of my videos, you see the description box. This is what I've been using. You watch me on Instagram, TikTok. If I've tagged any of the products, this is the eyebrow product that I've been using. This is the Kosas eyebrows. So we have the brow pop and we have the Nano. What is it called? The Nano. So these both are brow pops, but this is more heavy duty and this is the Nano, which has the very precisely shaped tip to it. So this is not, the precisely shaped tip is not something that I use every day. I use this when I feel that I want to put a little bit more effort into my eyebrow. I want it very, very smooth. I want it very, very precise. This is when I want to go ham. I want something heavy duty, like almost every day I do my makeup, so almost every day I go heavy duty. So when I go for a no makeup look, this is the Nano one is which I use because it makes a lot of difference. This takes me just a minute or two to do my brows, and this will take me 5 minutes to do my brows. It is a lot of difference, but this gives me the very precise effect. If I want to draw each hair, it gives me the precise effect. And this, as I told you, heavy duty, super duper heavy duty, just bam, 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 and it's done. So if you have sparse brows, I think the Nano is more suitable for you. If you have heavier brows like me, then the heavy duty, the Brow Pop Original is good for you. I use a black or a brown gel pencil in my waterline and my tight line almost every day. So the black one is from NARS. It is in the shade Via Veneto. It is the high pigment long wear eyeliner. I love this. It doesn't budge, it doesn't move. I wear this almost every day. The brown one, I think it is in the shade Mocha or the shade brown. I don't know. I'll link it over here. That is from Makeup Forever. The only reason I don't use the brown from NARS is that the brown is so dark that it looks very similar to a black liner. So the brown is not for me. I want something that looks like brown. So the Makeup Forever, I'll link the name, everything in the over here in the screen as well as in the description box below. That actually looks like a brown eyeliner in my waterline, tight line, and sometimes I even use it outside to smudge it out. Another brown liner, which I don't use this in my waterline or tight line because I don't feel it gives me enough pigmentation, but this I can use it as a gel eyeliner and smudge it out. It is so soft, so smooth, and I forgot to tell you the name. It is from Kulfi, and then this is a brown eyeliner and it is called Chiku. My husband calls me Chiku. Chiku is my home name for almost, how long I've been married? 18, 19 years. So for almost 19 years, this has been Chiku has been my name. So it is so weird that the eyeliner that I love is called Chiku. Maybe it was meant for me. And it is a beautiful, beautiful warm brown that doesn't look very red, like someone has punched me. It looks like the perfect brown for me, for medium skin tones. For a nude eyeliner, because right now we know Barbie look has been all the craze everywhere, so you always need a nude liner whenever you want to do the Barbie look. And I love the Makeup by Mario eyeliner. This is the Master Mattes Brightening Pencil in the shade Light 1. So this is a beautiful, beautiful one. So I haven't tried the Makeup by Mario eyeliner as well. I've heard that that's good, so I'm going to try that as well. And another from Sephora, that is the 24 hours retractable eyeliner from Sephora. This is another, I have this in my kit that I take for my clients. I don't buy a lot of expensive products. So getting a very economic, cost-effective product, and they have so many good shades in this. So this is so useful for my makeup kit whenever I'm doing it for my clients. I have it in the shade, it is waterproof as well. So even if you're doing a wedding makeup, it's so good because it's waterproof. I have it in the shade 10 Matte Brown. It has so many different shades. So if you want something, remember the Sephora collection is 30% off. So if you want something more cost effective with a lesser price, go for the Sephora collection. Try out the other shades. The one other thing that I like is it has this retractable pencil, but it also has the smudger. So it has the smudger with the sharpener. So you can smudge, you can also take in the sharpener and retract the pencil, sharpen it, and use it for a more precise application. So really good. So still keeping with the theme of eyes, I have just one eyeshadow palette. Again, I'm not going to confuse with 2-3 formulations. This is one eyeshadow palette that is enough for a very simple everyday look till a glam look. Today I did a little bit of a glam look just to show you that everything is possible with this, and that is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Lights palette. It is so soft, it is so smooth. It has, let me just show you a few colors, and I'll take one matte shade as well. It is, I'm gonna, where do I use it? Do I use it here? I'm gonna, I don't know. Can you see the glow? Yes, I can see the glow. Wow, that is so pretty. So these are very, very pretty shades, and right now it's back in stock. I've heard that the formulation has changed because it was a limited edition. I want to see, I'm just looking at it again. It was a limited edition, but it sold off so soon, and it has been talked about so much that they brought it back. But some say that they've changed the formulation, but I saw Rose and Ben do 2 eye looks with both the palettes, and there was not much difference with the formulation. So yeah, if you're able to get your hands on this palette, definitely get your hands on it, because every day just mattes, perfect. Want a glam look, shimmer, metallic looks, amazing. And these are all the perfect neutral tones, and few tones have a little bit of warmth to it, which I love. So amazing palette, definitely give it a try. Okay, so moving on to lips, I'm going to do a completely separate video for skincare, hair care, and fragrance, because then it's going to be a 1-hour video if I do everything today in this video itself. I'm going to upload the video together, so even if you're watching the makeup video right now, I'll link my skincare, hair care, and a fragrance video. It's going to be just in one video, so it's like this is a part 1 and that is a part 2. So I'm going to upload them simultaneously together, but yeah, they're going to be separate videos, so go and watch out for that. So though I am going to talk about my skincare separately now, because even in my makeup line, I do use lip balms. That is the first step maybe that I do when I sit in front of my vanity to start my makeup. So the Brazilian Kiss, this is from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Doce de Leite. I don't know, some names I just can't pronounce it. So this is, let's just keep it simple. It is the Brazilian Kiss Cupua Cow Lip Butter. Please, I know I'm butchering the name, so I'm just going to link the product below. This doesn't have any shade. It is a very plain lip balm, but it smells very much like the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. This, I use it in my bathroom. I keep it in my bathroom, so whenever I'm doing my skincare, this is the first step that I use, and it keeps my lips hydrated for a very, very long time. So the next is something that I keep it on my vanity all the time, because I wear liquid lipsticks, I wear matte lipsticks, so I need a proper lip mask, and that is from Laneige. It is the lip sleeping mask. I need not talk about this. This has been in the market for a long time. It is a lot of people's die-hard favorite. Whenever I look at this, I think about my sister-in-law, because, hi Jenny, she loves this mask. So when I'm going to visit her this time, I'm going to take one for her, and yeah, it'll be in my cart. So moving on to lipsticks. Lipstick formulation, I have only 2 formulations that I love. These are proper lipsticks. So one is from Dior. It is called the Rouge Dior Forever. It is in the shade 525. Sometimes it's so tough. They don't give more names about the lipstick itself, but it comes with this completely black case. So they have the other lipstick where it is not matte black. It has that vinyl type black. It has the glossy finish, and this design in between this is silver. I'm not talking about those lipsticks. I'm talking the one that is completely matte. Everything is matte. Even this design is matte. It only has the Christian Dior emblem. Only this is in silver, and this is matte, but it's a very soft velvety matte which is transfer resistant. It stays all day long and it doesn't budge, it doesn't move, the color doesn't change, the color doesn't fade. So it is amazing formulation. It is pricey but totally worth it. So if you want shades, mine is 525. I'm wearing it below the gloss that I'm going to talk about, but it gives me a pop of pink. So it's not a nude pink. It is like a nude pink, but it gives me a pop color as well. So it's like a drop of neon dropped into a nude pink. Does it make sense? So it's nudie pink, but it gives me a pop of color too. So amazing color, 525. And the Rare Beauty lipstick. Their formulation, I love the packaging as well. The formulation is so good. It is creamy, but yet it stays matte all day long and it doesn't settle into the lines of your lips. So when you age, you know that even your lips get wrinkles. So it doesn't emphasize the lines on my lips, this one. So I don't know if they have a name. It's just the matte lipstick and I have it in the shade Bold. It is the perfect like terracotta color. I'm wearing it in between both the blushes, but it is a perfect peachy darker nude that is nude on my lips, but it's still a bold nude. Yeah, I might be giving very confusing descriptions because this is nude but it has a neon in it. This is nude but it has a bold nude to it, but it looks beautiful. It's not like that pale nudes that wash away the color of your skin. It is like the brighter nudes that they look like a nude color but they still pop on your face. Just give it a try. You would understand what I'm talking about. I have two glosses to talk about. One is the Pat McGrath. I remember last time someone came on my video and they commented that it's not good to buy Pat McGrath from Sephora because Pat McGrath always has a 30% discount on their website. I agree, Pat McGrath always has the best deals on a website, but when you need the 30% off, you have to buy products above $125, only then you get 30% off. If you buy products lesser than $125, you only get 20% off. So if you want to just pick one or two items from Pat McGrath, which is not that expensive, you can use your 20% off from the Sephora sale as well. So that is one of the reasons I brought it into this video. So the Pat McGrath Labs, their lip gloss, it is their Flesh Fantasy Lust Gloss, and I have it in the shade, is it the shade Lust? I don't know. I'm still going to check it out and I'll put it in the description box below, but it's weird. All these higher end brands, like the luxury brands, I don't know why they don't specify or have a pretty name like Flaunt, like Honest, like Bold. Just have simple names, or just like Orgasm. Have some sort of name for your products. It's so tough to get it, but I'll link this into the description box below. This is very, very opaque. It has a lot of opacity to it. So this is the lip gloss that I can wear it even without a lip liner or a lipstick below. It still gives me the color, flush of color, as well as a glossy look. And for a little bit more, this one that I'm going to talk about is not opaque, and I'm going to talk about the specific color because again, this is a color that I love to wear without a lip liner or lipstick. I don't know if you can see it properly, but it is this shade, and that is the Heat from Fenty Beauty. I'm pretty sure this is not limited edition, but it is called Hot Cherry. The name of this shade is Hot Cherry. Oh my god, this looks so beautiful. So when I have a no makeup look, this is what I always go to. Oh my god, and it smells like cherry. Yeah, if you're very sensitive to smell, maybe this is not for you, but yeah, I think almost all, even this has a sort of a vanilla type. Yeah, it has a very cupcakey fragrance to it, but this fragrance is very strong. So, but it has a minty flavor to it, and I don't know, I am sensitive to fragrance, but this, I can take it because it looks so beautiful on my skin. So those were the lipsticks, and finally, I think we're going to talk about the lip liners. That is it. Okay, so let me be very quick. My favorite lip liner formulation is from Makeup Forever. These are easy to wear. It's not as dry as the MAC lip liners, but it is softer than the MAC lip liners. They go very, very well. My favorite shades in those are Universal Earth, which gives a little bit of pinkiness to it. It is a brownish pink, and Limitless Brown, which is a true neutral brown. So with this formulation, I like these two colors. From the Sephora collection, if you haven't tried their, what is it called, their Rouge Gel Lip Liner, these are the lip liners. I think they're already for 15 bucks or 16 bucks, and you get 30% off on these. Just try all the shades if you want to, but my favorite shades, again, Rose Wine. So this is the perfect, when you want to wear the Barbie pink color, Rose Wine is the perfect pink. But sometimes I just wear this lip liner with this gloss, or even with the Pat McGrath gloss, and it looks so natural, so beautiful. And the other is Rosewood. So this is a brown, but it's like a dusty rosy brown. So yeah, these are the two lip liners. And the Huda Beauty, this is very similar to the Sephora lip liners. It stays a little bit longer than the Sephora ones, but I don't see a lot of difference, but this is also good. I want to just put it out there. The Huda Beauty lip liners are also really good, but the Sephora ones, I feel the perfect dupe for the Huda Beauty, and they last equally long. Just the Huda Beauty is a little bit longer. So, oh my God, I can take a breath. So this was all the makeup that I wanted to recommend. So don't waste your time. Just go and put it in the cart, and as soon as the clock strikes 12, just click the button, order. All right, so everything, I'll link it in the description box below with, oh my God, I forgot about the brushes. So finally, okay, I have two more products. I am so sorry for setting everything. The Charlotte Tilbury, it is called the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It is party all night, stay all day, beautiful setting spray. Most of the time I don't set my makeup, but when I set my makeup, this is what I go for. For brushes, I have very few. I have the Sephora 87 Pro Highlighter brush. I don't use this for highlight, but I use this for bronzer. It sits so perfect, and it bronzes everywhere, wherever I want to bronze, and it gives me the precise bronzing effect. And yeah, I love this from Sephora, and this, it's mostly sold out. So just make sure that you have it in your cart and you book or you buy all your products immediately when the clock strikes 12. So this is the, I think the F4. Yes, this is the F4 brush from Makeup by Mario. It is dual-ended. I'm normally not a dual-ended type of person, but I love this, and I've fallen in dual-ended brushes just because of this one. It is perfect for bronzing. It sits so well for bronzing, and this side sits so well for blush. This works so well with cream products, liquid products, powder products, whatever the formulation is, it works like a dream. And you can see this is dirty. This is from One Size Beauty. I love the sponge because I can put powder all over my face, but I can also hold it and I can cut my jawline so very well. It is amazing. It's not very expensive, but you can still buy it from the sale and the Beauty Blender. I don't have it right now, but the Beauty Blender, I know we have so many different type of sponges in the market, but nothing comes as close as the Beauty Blender. I still work with the e.l.f. Cosmetics one. I think that is the closest to the Beauty Blender that I can find, but I still love the Beauty Blender very much. It's long lasting, that's what I can say. So I use one Beauty Blender so I can wash it like 50 times and it still feels the same. But the other Beauty Blenders, I wash it 5 times and it's gone. So that is the main reason I love Beauty Blenders. So during the sale, you can pick that as well. So this was all for makeup and the makeup tools. So in the description box, I have the link to hair care, skin care, and fragrance. So definitely go check it out. Leave your recommendations. If I watch it before the Sephora sale or during the Sephora sale, I would definitely love to grab it and try them. So yeah, let me know your recommendations too. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Happy shopping.